Well, I had a couple good pickups just before the year ended, so I thought I'd show you all what the latest finds were. Here I have a nice 12-inch Darth Vader. He's got a bit of melted plastic on him. I think probably something was placed up against him and it just melted after time. But he's in fairly good shape. His arms are still on there and still tight. Got his nice cape. I'm generally not a fan of the 12-inch figures all that much, but I do like Vader and of course the Jawas and C-3PO and R2. The human guys, not such a fan of, but picked up Luke here. Now you can see he's very, very dirty. I'm actually going to derobe him and give him a nice cleanup and see if I can hand wash this and get some of the staining out. You know, if I can. He's missing a lot of pieces, but you know, he's still in pretty good shape. If I can just gently wash his head, I mean the paint's in good shape. So we'll see what I can do with him. And I got this nice stuffed R2-D2. I do not remember these coming out whatsoever, but I think he's pretty cool. Not sure. Just says 77, but so this is not one I ever remember seeing in the stores. So with R2, I got another Ewok. Can't have too many little stuffed Ewoks, and he's still got his tag here. So it's like I'm missing quite a few Ewoks. I only have 4 of them, so yeah. Who knew they made so many baby ones? But you know, he's in pretty good shape here. Tag. It's really cool to have. And like I said, these things, you know, I don't find very often, so nice to have these, and these will actually go in my collection. Another unusual thing, the Darth Vader nightlight. I haven't tested it yet, but the guy I got it from said it still worked last time he plugged it in. So it glows red. So I'm actually I'll use it somewhere, because it's too cool not to use. And the stamp collection, which I remember these, and I think I used to have one. I don't know where it ever went, but it's a nice stamp album. Not all Star Wars stamps, as you can see. Machine stamps, rocket stamps. There should be some in here. Let's see. Oh, I still got the cardboard. Yeah, so I have the original Star Wars stamps. Don't think they're good for postage today, but they're all in there, and I don't know, this doesn't even look like it's ever been opened. Magnifying glass so you can see your stamps better. And these are all the other stamps, the Cosmonaut stamps. And here we go, 35 genuine foreign postage stamps. So, kind of cool thing, you know, one of the odd Star Wars collectibles. And that's saying a lot, because they made Star Wars collectibles just about anything. But this is cool. It's nice to have it in such good shape and unused. So what else we got? Got a Max Rebo. I'm pretty sure I have a Max Rebo. Oh, Max Rebo, and then Droopy here. So got the band. None of their instruments or anything, but they're in pretty good shape. You know, Max is faded as usual, but I know he's still cool. His piano's in still really good shape. Bits and pieces. I picked up a speeder bike flap, which I needed. A strut for the Falcon. And the instruction sheet for the Ewok catapult, which I did not have. So now I just need to find a box for mine, and I'll be set with that. Got a kind of a worn X-wing, but you know what? The mechanism for the wings still locks in place, so it's pretty good, because a lot of times, you know, that cracks and the wings don't stay open. So nice to have that, and I actually have the parts to complete this. See, I didn't even look to see if its battery is in there. Actually, no corrosion whatsoever, so some big wood thing in there. So I'll have to test it and see if the lights still work. The connectors actually look a little bit brown, not corroded, just aged, so I might have to sand those off a bit. And let's see. Oh, odd bit. A battery cover for the TIE Fighter. This came with the 12-inch dolls, and I picked up these nice figures. This was on a local ad, actually, not from the flea market. But got the... Don't know where the rest of the first 12 went, and Lando's thrown in there, but still, all their capes are really nice. No rips in any of them. Of course, they don't come with any accessories, and Luke's head appears to be glued on, but still, not bad condition. Leia here is pretty nice. I had a slight discoloring, but her cape is just perfect, and that is nice to see, because, I don't know, her cape rips the most often. I find tons of Landos with the perfect capes, but harder to find the full-size capes that aren't ripped. And then a nice little R2. Pretty nice dome. Sticker's yellowed, but pretty cool. And then a lot of non-Star Wars stuff. Picked this stuff up at the flea market. This is M.A.S.K stuff, which I don't know anything about the M.A.S.K cartoon. I never watched it. I just been finding some of the stuff at the flea market, so I went ahead and picked it up. Let's see if someone else wants to trade for it. I got all these little M.A.S.K people, which I asked my friend over at Tim and Customs, and every time I ask him, he said his name is Sato. So must be like one. Well, I guess he's a different dude. It seems to be one dude wearing a lot of masks. They kind of look the same. Yeah, so I don't know anything about them. I just know that, you know, the masks apparently have a name and the dudes have a name. But they're kind of cool. Oh, one last Star Wars thing. Got a still sealed in the package Oral-B toothbrush with Princess Leia on there. So, kind of cool. Can't really see it, but the picture of her is on the toothbrush. Let me see. This came in the lot with the figures. This is a old Mego toy. I think it's from Planet of the Apes, but I'm not quite sure. It had a big thing that sticks on it. So it's missing a lot of parts. Yeah, and those come off. So, not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I don't collect these. I don't really care for it. Then I got a lot of Transformers. Which, dinobots. I know that one's Grimlock. I think we have Snarl and somebody else. But these are all the G1 versions of the dinobots. In pretty good shape. I mean, they're missing their accessories and everything, but all the joints seem nice on them. The paint and the stickers seem nice. I'm not even going to try to transform them because I'm not very good at transforming them. So, yeah, I don't want to break them, but pretty nice shape. Some more Transformers. This one, missing the windshield. Kind of loose. But I got him in the lot with the rest of the Transformers, so. Yeah. The moonroof that opens. I don't know what comes out of there, but probably something. Oh, okay, one more figure. Gamoran Guard. Can't have too many Gamoran Guards. Part of the bits and pieces lot, this guy is Planet of the Apes, and he's, well, I have his arm there, so it's not missing. But he's kind of cool because he actually has the metal rod in his arm, which I guess back in the 70s you could actually bend it and it would stay in shape. Seems to be a bit broken now, but he's seen better days. Oh, and see. Got a Mego person. So he's obviously seen better days as well. I think he might be Planet of the Apes too. I'm not really sure. But he's got a groovy astronaut helmet. And I'll have to look online to see how to put him back together. Because I thought they had hooks on them. So if they did, I don't know, these all got removed, which is odd. Because it seems like they would have had hooks and not just O-rings, but I'll find out, see if I can give him a little bit of a new life. Yeah, it doesn't say anything but Mego. But yeah, he's had a hard life. We'll see what we can do. Well, one little modern figure, got an R2. Battery's long dead for the sound. A couple more little Transformers. And Transformer bits. So this, I think went with one of the Masterpiece Optimuses. I'm not quite sure, but obviously it's broken. New little, seems to be missing a fist and loose joints. I don't know if that's supposed to fall off, but it does. So this may go to someone to customize or fix. And I think this is the red Bumblebee and not Cliff Jumper. But once again, he's seen better days as well. He's missing a wheel. But still kind of cool. And then, oh, little bitty things. I don't know what you call these things, but I picked those up because I thought they were kind of neat. Little bitty weird little Flash Voodoo doll. That's what I'm going to call it. So, got a Harley Quinn one too. Nice boombox if any of my figures ever want to reenact Say Anything. Got that. This came with the 12-inch figures and the Mego. I don't know where she's from, but so I think the recording cut out on me. But so real quick to answer some of the questions that I've got on the comments. As you'll notice, I get a lot of the same action figures over and over again because when you have to buy in lots, that's just how it works. So yes, I do resell the action figures and the ships that I don't need. If you're interested in buying any of them, go to destinytoys.com. I'm not real good about putting the new stuff online, but I am really good about shipping stuff out. So if you do order something, you will get it pretty quickly. But I will be adding more and more stuff. I have a whole pile of stuff to list, but so that's where the extras get sold, unless they're really crappy things, and then I usually just try to blow them out locally or on Facebook. But yeah, destinytoys.com. And no, I don't ever say how much I pay for anything because, quite honestly, you know, things are worth different amounts to different people, and the actual value of things vary from day to day because, you know, these things have spiked in price. Why, I don't know, because they really shouldn't be that expensive. Kenner made billions of these. You know, none of these figures are scarce. But, let's just say that I'm cheap. So, I don't pay a whole lot for any of this stuff. But it's fair. So, take that for what it is. So yeah, hopefully I'll find something else soon. Until then, I'll just keep looking. Thanks.